Last year we were going to have that dedication of the overpass on this day, Patriots Day. But as everybody knows, the prior 3 days before that, we had the whole issue, the killing, the murder of Sean Gannon, and that put us off track on doing this, and we waited until there was another national day that recognizes police across the country that we used as the dedication of the overpass. So we did it on that day, and we had a terrific turnout. And I want to remind you that on that day I read this paragraph about first responders, the definition of which: first responder refers to individuals who, in the early stages of an incident, are responsible for the protection and preservation of life, property, evidence, and the environment, including emergency response providers, as defined in Section 2 of the Homeland Security Act of 2002, which are federal, state, and local governmental and non-governmental emergency public safety, fire, law enforcement, emergency response, emergency medical services, including hospital emergency facilities, and related personnel, agencies, and authorities, as well as emergency management, public health, clinical care, public works, and other skilled support personnel such as equipment operators that provide immediate support services during prevention, response, and recovery operations. So at that time, we definitely recognized public works as a piece of this puzzle, and so well deserved today that we're going to take that a step further and put their flag onto this overpass to recognize those times when they are absolutely called in to help in times of disaster. I mean, the most clearly, when we have 30 inches of snow, you think about, well, you can't get a fire truck or an ambulance out to some place if the snow hasn't been plowed. It's the first thing that has to happen so that other first responders can do their jobs. So it's super important. We get hurricanes and all of the downed trees. It doesn't even have to be a hurricane. We've seen just tropical storms that have blown through and have done tremendous amount of damage. And those roads, the trees have to be cleared. You have to do certain cleanup before the electrical utility can even get in to do their job. And again, you can have people that are stranded in those situations. So the first responders of public works are always on call, always ready to anticipate an emergency, and in the case of 6 years ago today, so at the Boston Marathon, 6 years ago today, this wasn't something that we could see on a weather